So, according to a very trustworthy source, Kawhi Leonard is asking for a trade out of San Antonio. And one would ask the question, what happened? The San Antonio Spurs have been the best organization in the NBA for the last 20 years, appearing in every single playoffs in that span, and pretty much always competing for a championship, winning 5 championships, and always keeping the stars they had, even getting them to take pay cuts in order to get better players around them. And this great reputation as the best franchise in the NBA is why I didn't believe the Kawhi Leonard rumors, despite them coming from one of the most trustworthy sources in the NBA circles, Adrian Wojnarowski. But it looks like it's true. And the thing that made this rift is probably the Kawhi Leonard injury, and the way the San Antonio Spurs handled this injury situation. In order to understand the situation, we need to go back in time to Golden State Warriors versus the San Antonio Spurs Game 1 in the Western Conference Finals in 2017, when Zaza Pachulia accidentally and in the spirit of the game stepped in his landing space, injuring Kawhi's quad. On September 30th, the Spurs said that Kawhi Leonard will miss preseason while rehabbing. In October, Greg Popovich said that Kawhi will miss the start of the season and there is no timetable for his return. Kawhi returned in mid-December, played in 9 games and averaged 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block on just 23 minutes a game. On January 17, the Spurs announced Kawhi will be out indefinitely to continue with rehab on his right quad, and this time that Wojnarowski article that I dismissed came up. In February, Kawhi spent 3 weeks in New York getting a second opinion that apparently differentiated with the Spurs medical team because they cleared him and Kawhi decided to remain out of the starting lineup. The lineup. In late March, reportedly, the Spurs players tried to convince Kawhi, but to no avail. Around this time, Tony Parker told reporters that his injury was 100 times worse than Kawhi's and he came back sooner. And my guess is this is when Kawhi and the Spurs really drifted apart, because after a few weeks, Popovich said this.
You'll have to ask Kawhi and his group that question. So far they say that he's not ready to go.
Is there any?
So we can't do anything until that happens. Then we would have to decide what's going on from there. But that's the first thing that has to happen.
Any value, even if he's not playing, to having him on the bench with the guys?
He's rehabbing right now in New York, trying to get healthy.
And not only did Kawhi Leonard not play in the playoffs, he didn't even show up to cheer for his team, unlike other injured players. So that's what happened. The San Antonio Spurs medical team cleared Kawhi Leonard, but I guess he didn't feel 100%, so he went to get a second opinion, which led him and his group to believe that the Spurs were not taking him seriously or something, which made them drift apart. So yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.